exciting things are happening. Today's the day, moment of truth. It's finished. No mess ups. It's Friday. But you guys, today's one of those days. I hate to be a Debbie Downer online. I don't mind being a Debbie Downer in real life. But today's one of those stressful days where work and personal life are just like not meshing. What's the word? Basically, we have a lot to do at home and in our work. I have a doctor's appointment for my back finally today.
Thank goodness.
An hour. I'm so excited to finally get that over.
But in between that, we're also in the middle of potty training little sis, and PJ's been working with her this morning, and she will, yeah, she is right here.
Sure.
Eating lunch. Hi, sis.
The cutest little goat in the entire world.
She's so cute. Well, she's doing this thing where she'll be like, all right, she'll go in the potty and like, you know, take her clothes off, so get on the potty by herself and then go pee-pee now. And we're like, oh my gosh, she went pee-pee. But then after the third time of doing that in an hour, PJ realized that she's...
No, I realized it as soon as she was doing it.
Did you?
So she would pee-pee in her diaper and then immediately go to the bathroom, get on the toilet, take her diaper off, get on the toilet, and then say pee-pee now. And every time I picked up her diaper, it was always like hot, steaming, fresh pee-pee. But I didn't want to like, I was like, okay, good job. You're going pee-pee on the potty. Ooh, you're about to catch yourself on fire.
That would not be the first time.
But yeah, and then, so then I was like, well, maybe if I put panties on her, she will not pee-pee on herself. I put panties on her, new pants, and she peed on herself within 3 minutes. And then went to the bathroom, took them off and said, pee-pee now. And then we had to have a talk at that point. So far, she's in panties, and it's been about an hour, and she hasn't pee-pee. Where are you gonna go pee-pee at? Potty? Yeah.
She is 3 years old. She is so cute and so difficult at the same time. My older sister, who is a mother of 6, so she's seen it all, done it all. She always tells me, she's like, the reason that God made 3-year-olds so cute is because no one would want them otherwise, which is like half true, because there have been some times this week where we have felt extremely challenged, all from this cute little sis.
Yes.
Older brother is on a lunch call right now. One of his little friends in his class chose him to be, can you hear him?
One of 3.
Yeah, one of 3 little like lunch buddies. They had a lunch party with his teacher. It was just the 3 of them, so he's so excited. And that's that. TGIF. So we loaded the kids and the dogs, big dogs up, and we came out to the land because it's a snow day. But for literally everyone else in the world, it's like a light dusting day. But this is as good as we get in Tennessee, so we are taking it. It's actually like our 5th snow day of the year so far. It's absolutely freezing, but it is a beautiful day out here on the land. It is so cold outside. It's like in the 20s here, which is very rare. And I know that everyone watching this who lives in other parts of the US and even in other countries is like, oh my gosh, that's not cold at all. But
to us here in Tennessee, and especially to the kids, it is absolutely freezing. My cheeks are still so red from the wind chill. So we're in Holiday House warming up. I have pizza in the oven. We came out here to the land today to relax and let the kids run around and play. That did not go really according to plan because it's so cold. The kids are not used to that type of weather, so there were some crying, some fits. Little brother lost his glove, and so PJ and him are out there right now looking for it. Who knows where he lost it? It could literally be anywhere. Not the most relaxing day, but I still think it was good for the kids to get out here, especially good for the big dogs to come out here and run around. I just wish it wasn't so cold. Regardless, anyways, we're gonna get some lunch. I think we're all just a little hungry. I think that's what it is. That's what I'm gonna tell myself. Oh, also, PJ did my hair last night. It's kind of big right now. What do you think? Do you like the way the hair looks or no? No? Older brother is like, nope, you do? He styled it a bit. I really like it. It's kind of flat. You do too, sis? Thanks. Yeah, so I don't know. I may or may not cut it, TBD on that. But yeah, thanks PJ. Thanks for the new do. So they're back. You ended up finding the glove. It was way down at the gate, the front of the property. Charming. So I don't know about you guys, but I feel like we are such suckers for New Year's resolutions. This year we didn't technically do New Year's resolutions. We did like words of the year that we really want to try and live by. They are, I'm looking at the board right now, it's like create, be, organize, minimize, simplify. Those last three kind of all go together, but basically we've been trying to simplify. As you guys know, we've mentioned in the last couple of videos, we really want to try to simplify our life, whatever that may look like. I don't know what it is about the new year that makes people really want to, I guess it's like a fresh start. Is that what it is? That makes people really want to, I don't know, commit to bettering themselves or commit to a new routine or a new ritual. Speaking of ritual, we would love to give a huge thank you to the sponsor of this week's video, which is Ritual. So Ritual is a health meets technology company that is basically reimagining the products that we use every day. So Ritual helps support foundational health with clean, traceable ingredients that make it easy to turn your healthy habits into a ritual. Do you see what I did there? Or do you see what they did there? It's pretty genius. Ritual points out that, no matter how many kale salads we eat or green smoothies we drink, a lot of us are still not getting the nutrients that we need from the foods that we eat alone. Another neat thing is Ritual's multivitamins have this like fresh, minty taste, and they are delayed release capsules, so they're designed to dissolve later in less sensitive areas of your stomach, and they can actually be taken with or without food. So they're vegan friendly, they are non-GMO, they are gluten and allergen free. Ritual is made traceable, so you basically know where your nutrients come from thanks to their one-of-a-kind visible supply chain. Another thing that we both love about Ritual is that the multivitamins are delivered to our door each month with free shipping. And the great thing is if you don't love Ritual within the first month, they will actually refund your order and you can get your money back. So like I was talking about earlier, I think, we're all looking for things that we can do this year to just improve our overall health. Taking Ritual is one of them. If you want to try Ritual out for yourself, you can follow the link in our description below and use this promo code right here for 10% off your first 3 months. Once again, we want to say thank you, Ritual, so much for sponsoring today's video. You guys check them out. And so why don't we get back to the rest of this week's vlog. It is a brand new day. The sun is shining. It's not as cold as it was yesterday. First of all, sending love to everyone out in Texas. I know that so many people are without power and it's like a really rough situation. So if you are watching this and you live in Texas, I hope that you are staying safe and managing. Yesterday was rough for us. on personal levels. I think more than anything, it was one of those things where we had like an idea in our heads of how we wanted the day to go, and then it didn't go that way. But I think we're also realizing that with kids, you just can't like expect certain things because, you know, they're humans too, and they have a say in how the day goes, and they have feelings, and so things just happen sometimes. We are rolling with the punches when it comes to that. And like I said, today is a brand new day, so we are gonna make the most of it. PJ is over at the flip house right now. He is recommitting to working on that every day. I'm home with the kids. Older brother's doing school right now, and it's gonna be a good day. I just feel it. So hope you're having a lovely day too. If you're watching this, that's all I got for now.
Exciting things are happening. The land is getting started for the 2 ponds that we're going to be doing, and then we're clearing trees to plant trees. So if you remember, I bought 700 trees a couple months ago, and a lot of them are going to get planted in this hillside. I wanted to kind of control the types of trees that were here and where they are going. We're basically adding potentially a new driveway into what will eventually be our house, and it'll go right through here. So we'll be planting trees on each side of the driveway, and then we're leaving all of the hardwoods. We're just getting rid of the pine trees, and then we're gonna plant back evergreen trees that look kind of like Christmas trees, but I'm so excited. We're leaving a lot of the poplars that you can see in there, and then there's some really big hardwood trees that are in here that we're also leaving. I think by getting rid of all of this undergrowth tree type, you're gonna see all these older trees, and it's really gonna age the property, which is what we're wanting to do. Anyways, that's that.
It's exciting. I love seeing progress being made, all thanks to PJ making things happen.
I can't believe it stinks in here.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Do you smell it?
Yeah.
It smells gross.
Another day, another Facebook Marketplace purchase, but this time we really needed this. We did, well, because so what it is an island for the kitchenette holiday house. So it is, PJ found it on Facebook Marketplace. It's a wooden base with a concrete top. It's a great size. It's like exactly kind of what the size we were looking for. And we got a good deal on it. PJ talked them down, right? I think, am I making that up?
So originally she had it listed for $475, and then it was listed for $270.
Yeah.
Or she reduced it to $270, and then I asked her if she would take $200. 200.
So yeah, the king of Facebook Marketplace strikes again.
I am currently over at the downtown cottage, and yesterday I had a delivery of beadboard. So this is going to go on the ceiling in the kitchen, and so I'm gonna get started on that today. Hopefully it will be finished today. I think I have just enough. I ordered 3 4x8 sheets, and the square footage is like exactly what I need. So if I mess up, I won't be able to finish today. Fingers crossed I don't mess up. Okay, so I just finished the beadboard. This small piece and that small piece is all that I have left out of the 3 sheets. And it's finished. No mess ups. Now what is going to happen is on the seams, I'm going to have a faux beam made out of probably either cedar or redwood or some kind of distressed pine, I don't know. And it will be every 2 feet. So there'll be one on that seam, 2 feet over, one on there, then on that seam, and then 2 feet over again. I'm calling it a day because we bought the island yesterday to go to Holiday House, and Thomas and I want to take it out to the land and also check on the land clearing. Okay, I'm leaving.
All right, so we just got to Holiday House. Today's the day, moment of truth. We are going to be unloading the island that PJ found the other day on Facebook Marketplace, and we're gonna be bringing it into the kitchen.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that's true. It took like, how many people to?
4 people to load
Yeah, it took a lot. There's only 2 of us, so you do the math. Is it solid concrete, you think?
it. So the top is concrete, or it's a quartzite, I can't tell.
It looks like concrete, but yeah, and then so it's like basically just really insanely heavy, and it's just the 2 of us, so I'm hoping that we can get it in today and get it into place. All right, so far so good. We got it from here to there. Now we just have to turn it sideways and work our way in. This kind of gives you a better idea of the whole piece. I love the size of it. It feels like a really good size, and it feels like it's gonna fit inside the kitchen pretty well. And it's on wheels too, which is extra important for moving something this heavy around. All right, it is in. I love it.
Yeah, we probably won't use this shelf that it came with, but
Oh yeah, there was a top on it. Why don't you explain what it used to be used for?
it was a display at a boutique.
Yeah, so they sold like clothes, jewelry, purses, trinkets like that, and this is where they would display it on. Now it has a new home at Holiday House.
Yay!
Yay, is right. What do you think, sis? Do you love it?
Yeah.
Me too.
I want up here.
You want up there?
Yeah.
Sis, why are you so cute?
I want to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love kind of how primitive it feels and a little industrial. I think we're still kind of unsure about the color of the stain. We may want to change that either by painting it or sanding it down.
It's a great prep.
It is, yeah. It's going to be like our main counter, I think, in the kitchen, because we're reworking all of this. As you can see, it's not quite where it's going to be living because of the, what's that called? Gas pipe, sure. So it's gonna be more like somewhere right here. There will be more room to walk between the sink and here, but overall, I'm loving it, and you cannot beat the price, so I think we're both very happy with it. Right?
Guys, did you guys see that? Yeah, fish.
You're fishing?
There was. There was.
One of the things that I've always loved about the kids is that they've always been so close. They have a really special bond, and it's evident whenever we're out here at the land. A lot of times they will hold each other's hand as they're walking, and I think it's the cutest thing ever. I feel like whenever they first came to us, all they really had were each other and the 3 of them, and so before they could trust us and know that we were going to take care of them, they trusted each other, and I love that they have still kept that bond. I hope that they keep it forever. I hope they keep it as they grow up. I read somewhere, can you hear them scream? I'm talking about how close they are, as they're literally screaming at each other in front of me, way over there. But I read somewhere that siblings who fight a lot growing up actually are closer whenever they get older. So they're at an age right now where they're all wanting to be very independent and do their own thing. So that does cause a lot of fights, but who knows, maybe that'll mean that they'll be super close when they get older. All right, I have to go break up a fight, speaking of. Okay.
So a lot of big things are happening. today out at the land, this is something that we have been dreaming about and planning for 2.5 years, 3 years now.
Yeah.
So we are doing some clearing, which I know a lot of people who are tree lovers are gonna have stuff to say about that. I do understand what you mean. I love trees and I love plants. I have already bought 700 trees and plants to replace a lot of this. It's just the types of trees that are here are not like good quality trees, and I'm wanting to plant trees where I want them to be and like shrubs where I want them to be versus where they are now. So we're keeping all of the really old trees and we're getting rid of all of the trees that are like 20 years old.
Oh, sorry.
About 20 years ago, this land got cleared and then it grew up with a lot of like really crappy types of trees. So those are the ones that we're getting rid of. And then we're gonna be replacing them with oak trees and some evergreen trees and a lot of different types of native shrubbery and like rhododendrons and hydrangeas. So I'm really excited to start landscaping once everything is cleaned up, but big things are happening. And the pond starts in like a week.
Ooh, that's fun.
Plants are very important to me. I actually dug up a lot of stuff that was here already and the types of trees that I'm wanting to keep. So all of these are trees that I pulled out of the woods, and then I pulled out this maple and this oak tree, have some shrubs that I pulled out. Those are some evergreen trees that I bought, but definitely pro trees. I hate that we're getting rid of them. It's just that the person that had the land before us didn't really maintain it while they had it, and so the types of plants that grew over the last 20 years are not the types of trees and or plants that I want on the property. All of these woods have been maintained and are staying, so it's just the really young pine trees that I'm getting rid of. And that's all.
Okay, it's recording. Okay, y'all, it is late. I think we are both so tired. We need to go to bed.
We went out to the land today and they were clearing. Thomas's sister came out and brought a friend and we all had dinner. When Sydney left, we took the kids over to a bonfire on the land and did s'mores. Put the chairs out and watched the stars.
It was nice.
It was really nice, yeah. Seeing the land today, and like we both talked about how we were like, things are happening finally. Feels like we've had all these like plans for the land for so long.
For so many years.
And it's just like a very enjoyable moment to be living through. It's exciting and it's really nice to see. And I was walking around the building whenever we did the bonfire, and it's just so much like more open now. The trees made it feel really dark, and it was kind of spooky with the trees there when it got dark.
Because you never knew what was behind them.
But now like the trees are gone for the most part. We left all the really old hardwood trees, but you can see the skyline now and then the mountain shape. And then when you walk out in front of the metal building, you can see a lot more of the big mountain. And it's just like, it's all coming together. And I have so many plans in my head for what I want to do with the landscaping plans. We're going to be doing a second pond by the metal building. I'm going to landscape it. And I've already like started looking on Facebook Marketplace for aquatic plants to go in the pond. Because the pond by the house is going to be a natural swimming pond. It has to be landscaped a certain way so that it has enough plants to keep the water clean. I'm excited about it.
I know, I can't wait to see all of your visions for that kind of stuff come to life. Because obviously I don't know anything about that, and so I love to just like let PJ's, or see PJ's like imagination and his ideas come to life. I think it's always rewarding.
I'm excited.
I know. We actually spent a lot of time out at the land this week. We were there almost every day.
Yeah.
And I always love it. Like PJ mentioned, my sister came, and I always love it whenever people come and visit us out there because it is quite a drive. So it always makes it feel a little extra special that they take the time to go out of their way to visit us.
I did some tractor work today and did some cleaning up of like debris and brush and stuff on the front of the property. My face got chapped. So my
Oh wow, did it? Yeah, no, mine are chapped too.
It's cold and windy, but yeah, it's just nice seeing the land come together. I can't wait till this summer, and hopefully one of the ponds will have water in it this summer. The big pond is going to take like a year to fill up, but
Unfortunately, I'd love to swim in it.
well, I think the one by the building
Summer.
should be.
We need some kind of water somewhere this summer because last summer 95 almost every day, and
That's what really instigated the committing to the pond. Was we talked about maybe putting a pool at the land when pandemic hit, and once I got pricing on pools, I was like, God, that's a lot of money, and it's a lot of maintenance.
yeah,
And doing a pond is visually pretty. It's a
Mhm.
habitat for wildlife. We have so many activities like canoeing and fishing.
oh my gosh, yes.
This is
Yeah,
the Saturday night before tomorrow's video premiere. I like doing it right up to,
I know, I do too.
because for us it's like we're gonna look back and it's going to be a Monday through Saturday diary.
Yeah, like
almost.
literally a whole week. Yeah, so I think that's always fun. This was a hard week, I feel like, parenting wise. I feel like, and we kind of talked about it in this video, or I touched on it. It was what am I trying to say? It was like a struggle this week. I think we had some really hard moments. Even tonight at the land, whenever we did the bonfire, there was just some, I don't know, some hard moments.
I think we're both feeling the stress of working multiple businesses from home
Mhm.
while parenting 3 kids, doing kindergarten for 1 kid,
Mm-hmm.
trying to keep all 3 kids stimulated throughout the day,
Mm-hmm.
and
All of the above.
we're like burning on fumes. We're both really excited for the vaccine, and we've been very strict when it comes to social distancing, so we have not let the kids really spend the night with anyone. We don't let anyone babysit them except for my mom, Thomas's mom, and then the kids' aunt and Nana. But we've talked recently about loosening up the reins a bit since numbers are going down, and maybe letting the kids do like sleepovers at their Nana's and aunt's house, along with my mom and Thomas's mom. We need more us time, I feel, away from the kids, because we have March will be a year. We've literally had maybe 4 days, 4 like half days of us time
Mm-hmm.
in a year.
Yeah.
And
And it's just not, I feel like it's not good for anyone.
Yeah, it's not healthy.
It's not healthy for them. It's not healthy for us. And so we're, yeah, like Peach said, we're just feeling the weight of it all.
Yeah, we're excited for summer. We're excited for next fall because we are sending the kids back to school.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was really nice to be able to spend as much quality time as we did the last year with the kids.
I do too.
We definitely played catch up, and
That's so sweet to think about because we weren't there for the first couple years of their lives, and so
we are caught up.
oh. I'm about to start crying. That's so sweet.
We are definitely caught up, and it's to the point also that I think the kids are not getting what they need as far as like social interacting with other kids their age, because one thing that we both have noticed with the oldest is that when he is away from the 2 younger kids, when he comes back that afternoon, he always acts so much more mature. And it makes sense because all day long he's with a 3-year-old and a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
And I mean, he doesn't have anyone to emulate an older kid. So I think it's going to be healthier for us. It's going to be healthier for the kids if we loosen up the reins and start letting them branch out in a safe way. Obviously, we're really big in washing hands and wearing masks, but
Yeah.
I think we could both use a little R&R. Is that the same?
I think it is. Rest and
and
relaxation. Yeah, I agree. So, I don't know. We'll see. Taking it day by day. Tomorrow's a new day.
Yeah, things are good. Things
Yeah.
are really good. It's just perfecting.
There's no such thing as perfect.
That's true. I don't know.
Even though PJ's a perfectionist, there's no such thing as perfect.
We have to address the hair.
No, we're not talking about it
Well,
anymore.
I mean, we at least need to acknowledge last week and the week before. So you didn't get enough likes to keep your hair. However, I think he's keeping it. I think we'll both agree that whenever it does come time to cut your hair, I'll cut it.
Yes, that's what we can agree on. I'm keeping it for now.
And I also want to say, this whole concept only came about because you said you wanted to cut your hair. And I was like, oh, we should be like
turn it into something fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, you're going to cut your hair and we're going to get this many likes. Because I did notice a few comments saying that I was like forcing you to cut your hair for... That's not...
Forcing me.
Anyways.
No, it's not. No, it's all me. Okay, that's all. That is really all this time. We'll see you next week. Bye.